What it do, Internet? This is This Week In, where we give a retrospective view of this week in the past decade. He's your host, Coowada Curt.
And he's Big Tom.
And I'm WIll.e.will.
Switch it up on you.
Yeah, you did. All right, man. So, hey, guys. So, what happened this week in the third week of December, all the way back in 1984? WIll.e.will.
33 unknown works of Johann Sebastian Bach are found in the Yale Library.
Yeah, that was one of those situations where, I mean, if you just happen to be like the custodian or the librarian and you're going through and you just find...
I don't think a custodian would find it.
Well, who do you think found it then?
Probably the librarian.
The librarian? I figured the librarian didn't. I figured the custodian came across a bag and he said, "What is
They're
this?"
just sitting in the library.
Just reading all these notes. It's like, hey, man,
years.
for 200 years, this has been sitting here waiting to get discovered.
Yeah.
And it was Johann Sebastian Bach, not to be confused with the guy from, what was the metal band? Oh, God, I can't remember their name now.
You know, I'd hate to be the guy who finds all the unknown works of Prince in his library.
Why was that?
Because he's got like thousands of them.
Damn, got to catalog that.
Maybe it's like 3 or 4 custodians can do that.
Wayne Gretzky at 23 is 18th and the youngest NHL player to score 1,000 points.
Is the 18th and youngest player. He's not 18 and youngest because he's
No, he's 23, and he is typo. But whatever,
18th.
man. He's the 18th and the youngest NHL player to score 1,000 points this week in 1984, and that's great for the great one, number 99. How about I got that number right? So
You did. And the UK signs an agreement with China to return Hong Kong to China in 1997.
Yeah,
That was very nice of him.
that was very nice of us.
Give them their own.
And what I thought was actually pretty good about this is I didn't even think in the 80s that the UK still owned other countries. Like I figured, after the colonial,
The Revolutionary War.
no, I know we got free, but I didn't realize like China and India, like they just got New Delhi like, what was it, 20, 30 years ago, maybe?
You know what I don't understand is why do they say, you can have it back just 13 years from now. We're going to keep it for another 13 years.
Because we still got some stuff to do. Kind of like when Tyrion said, all right, we'll end slavery, but you got 7 years to figure it out.
Yeah, that didn't go very well for
No, it didn't.
the masters of Yonkai.
And the wise masters of wherever else. All right, WIll.e.will. What's top 5 music? What's number 5?
Top 5. Number 5, Cool It Now, new edition.
Cool it now, you gotta slow it down. Watch out, you gotta fall in love.
That's my Ralph Tresvant.
That's not a very good one.
Hey, man.
Number 4, Sea of Love by the Honey Drippers.
I do not remember this one.
Got nothing.
You got nothing on this one? But number 3, Out of Touch by Hall & Nuts.
Out of touch. You're out of touch. But I'm out of my head when you're
Now
out
you're singing
of
about
ground.
this now.
You're out of touch. Number 2.
You know what was funny?
What?
What that makes me think of is, what was his name? Stainer.
Stainer.
He was part of the Hall & Notes tribute.
Oh,
What
was that? God, what was that movie?
She's out of
your league. Very good.
Yeah, that reminds me of that.
Number 2, The Wild Boys by Duran.
I don't know that one.
You can't nothing on that. The Wild Boys.
I remember the hair though. It was all like
Oh, Duran. Yeah, it's
the hair being.
But the number 1 song, Like a Virgin by Madonna. I feel like that's the first
Touch
Madonna
the
song
very
that
first
we've
time.
ever talked about, which is weird because it's Madonna.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
think we've done a couple.
Have we? I feel like, because I'm about
We
to
did
go into
Material
a
Girl, yeah.
rendition of Like a Virgin.
Touched for the very first time.
Remember it? Because I want to say it was MTV, and there was that bed, and she was in the white lingerie thing, and she was kind of writhing all over the bed and
Yeah, that was
singing.
like every
Like a
video
prayer
show
or
made.
something?
No, I'm saying this was the Like a Virgin
Oh.
live performance. I want to say it was probably the MTV Music Award show or something like that, and it was a live performance. It was almost as iconic as the Michael Jackson, Billie Jean.
Not even close.
Well, then she also had the performance with Britney. With the
Well,
the
that
kiss.
one was the kiss, which was sad because
Did
she
have a
also
snake
kissed.
on her?
She also kissed Christina Aguilera, but they was all still tripping on Britney Spears, and nobody saw the Christina Aguilera kiss.
I saw it.
I know you did because you watched it like this.
I saw it.
What were the movies?
I'm gonna go home and watch it again.
What were the movies released this week?
Johnny Dangerously, starring Michael Keaton, Joe Piscopo,
Joe
Mary Lou
Piscopo!
Tanner, Dom DeLuise, Danny DeVito. Box office take 17.1 million.
Now the best thing about this movie is that I only seen it once.
Really?
Once. No, that's.
I see what you did there.
You see that?
I see what you did there.
You farting ice holes!
Oh, yeah.
You son of a leech!
Hey man, you can't park in the handicap spot. Yeah, I can. I'm psychotic.
Oh man, I can't believe that movie only made $17 million.
Surprised it made that much.
Also opening this week, Dune, starring Richard Jordan, Kyle MacLachlan, Virginia Madsen,
Go ahead.
Patrick Stewart, Sting, Max von Sydow, and Sean Young. Box office on this one is $30.9 million.
Start a revolution though.
Believe it or not, I've never seen Dune.
Oh man, that's a sci-fi classic.
I know, and a lot of I remember them in the suits and the thing with the breathe, but I never actually saw Dune. It's one of those old school classic sci-fi movies that, and I know they're doing like a remake.
Hey, I'll loan you my VHS tape. You can watch that.
You would have to also loan me a VCR to play the tape.
VHS player.
Yeah.
You know, I think my dad actually has that on Laserdisc too.
Shh. And still in theaters, Beverly Hills Cop, starring Eddie Murphy, Judge Reinhold, and Ronnie Cox. Box office on this one, $316.4 million.
And I think it made like 5 sequels. 6 sequels.
No, there was 2 sequels. There's 3 of them total. But the rub on this, on Hollywood lore, that this movie was originally for Sylvester Stallone. Now, can you imagine Beverly Hills Cop with, Marion Cobretti as the lead? Like, it's a completely different movie.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvester Stallone passed on it. They went with a very young, hot off of his,
48 hours.
Eddie Murphy, and then it was just like, was it after? Was Beverly Hills Cop before, or 48 hours before? I'm thinking 84. I'm trying to think. Was it 48 hours? Or was it Trading Places? I don't know, man. They gave him a shot, and it was great because that was that shit. What was that? What was the music? The Axel Foley. There was that little Axel Foley, something like that. Because right now it's like, what is it? The Pointer Sisters.
It's called Axel Foley.
That's the song that keeps coming into my head. I just burning, doing the neutron dance. Something like that. I'm just burning, doing the neutron dance.
Fall from a banana in the tailpipe.
He fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
All right, Will, where we going?
All right. Nostalgia is addictive, and we're here to deliver a fatty-sized dose of it. Please like, share, and we'd like to hear what you have to think. Leave us a comment down below and let your opinion be heard.
And this was
What it was.
I'm just burning, doing the neutron dance.
Adonis, pull yourself together.